guys, just opening up my Garden of Eder shrimp. Should be my pure white lines from Shelby, hopefully. Let's see. Little shrimps! Look at them! And it looks like we're good in this nice big ass breather bag. I like that. I wish I could see them all, but I mean, I use these same bags and they are pretty opaque, but everybody looks alive and well in there. And the water is actually cool to touch. So, as in like temperature wise. Um, so yeah, that's a great sign. Um, Not that I was expecting some deaths or some DOAs, but it is peak summertime in Texas. And I like my expectations to be exceeded. And so I was kind of expecting the worst. But this looks great. So I'm gonna go get these drip acclimated and yeah, hopefully everything goes well. All right, to be continued. All right, so here I am about to start the drip acclimation process. As you can see, the pH meter reads 5.8 and the TDS is right at 150, which are the exact parameters that the Garden of Eder prescribes on their website. So here we go. Here is my drip acclimator 3000. It's going into this tank, obviously. This is the line right here. And then I put the shrimp into this middle cup, have the drip going into the middle, and it kind of overflows onto the outsides of this container. And I do that in case any shrimp decide to try and be free. That way I don't lose any. And periodically I will pour this out and keep acclimating. So takes about 2 hours, but the longer the better in my opinion. So here we go. Okay, so I've got the shrimp in my little device, but when I've received shrimp in the past, I've gotten just a very little amount of water with the shrimp, and the Garden of Eder just like gave me way more than I thought I was gonna have. So what I'm gonna do is keep the shrimp inside this the little cup, and you can see the water level on the bigger cup is right up at the top. So I'm gonna go grab another bowl and then drip acclimate into the whole shebang. All right, so one sec, be right back. We're back. So as you can see, I got a nice little or bigger metal, I don't know, baking dish, like a mixing bowl. And I put the glass bowl and then the plastic where the shrimp are, I put that inside. So there's that. Sorry for the mess around the bowl, but my fish room is kind of a disaster right now. So tubes everywhere, hoses everywhere. It's a mess. But the important thing is that that tank is ready. So I'll show you what it looks like to drip acclimate. I just need 2 hands to do it. One sec. All right. So as you can see, my line goes right into the tank. I had to kind of wrap it around the pH meter, which is now sitting at 5.9. Plus or minus 0.1 is the degree of, or the threshold for that. So I'm not too worried about it. But that's the dripper, and it's going right around, 1 to 2 drops a second. It's dripping into the glass dish instead of the plastic one where the shrimp are, but that's perfectly fine. Not worried about it. They'll all get acclimated just the same. So here they are. Just look at them. They're so pretty. Again, these are pure white line shrimp, Caridina shrimp, and Shelby of the Garden of Eder is the one who's worked extensively on them. And I mean, I found them by watching one of their videos with Keeping Fish Simple. And when I saw them in the tank, I was just like, wow, those are incredible. So I'm really excited. I hope they look just as good in my tank as they do in her tank. So here's to hoping. All right, I'll check in again after they're acclimated. All right, guys, we're back, and it's been a couple hours. I've emptied this big container, the metal container, twice, and the shrimp are still in the plastic container in the very, very middle. So that's great. I don't think I see any that tried to escape. So bonus points. We're going to take this off. Let's see. Should just pull it out of the tank. There we go. And what I'm going to do now is just take this little green thing, this little mesh out, because I don't want that in my tank. Thank you. All right. So gonna take a lid, like try and get just a touch of the water out because they'll make it easier for me to pour. All right, so all the shrimp are right in here, as you can see, and there are none in the glass bowl or the metal mixing bowl. So that's awesome. So here we go. Just gonna set them in kind of like that. And everybody should be good. Oh, look at that, it floats. And here's a look from outside the tank. Let's see if we can get a focus on that before I release them. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And they're off. Come on, guys. Get out of there. There we go. Excellent. That was all of them. Cool. All right, let's see if I can get a little bit closer of a view. All right, I cleaned off the glass a little bit so you guys can see them a little bit better. But oh man, these guys are nice. Check them out. I don't know why they don't look quite so sharp on my screen, but they're just having a grand old time in here. Everybody looks good. And yeah, so I'll try and check back in a couple days. Make sure everybody actually acclimated all right. One thing I'd like to touch on really quick is the color of the shrimp when they arrived versus a couple of days later now after they've acclimated. When they arrived, they definitely looked a bit yellow. They were probably pretty stressed out from the trip. We've had really hot temperatures in Texas. And even though they arrived in what seemed like great shape, I'm pretty sure that they were pretty stressed out. So after a couple days, you can definitely tell an increase in the opacity of the whiteness that they kind of show off. They definitely kind of glow in the tank now, which is really awesome. But I wanted to touch on that because it's very obvious in the video that they're pretty yellow when they first arrived, but now they're super white, just like in this last video clip. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye!